Good morning, students. After the preparation of carboxylic acid, now I will be discuss with you the physical properties of carboxylic acid. Under this physical properties, firstly we will discuss about its physical state. Physical state. Very simple is there. Carbon 1 to carbon 10 compound, that meaning in which the carbon is available number 1 to number 12. All these compounds, they are in liquid state, and more than carbon 12 they will be in waxy solid state. If that will be carbon up to 10 carbon atom, then we can say that they are in liquid state, and more than 10 carbon, they are in a waxy solid form. And the very main thing is there, these all are at normal temperature. I'm talking about at normal temperature. Very simple. If I will be increase the temperature, then their state will be also going to change. So everything will be there at normal temperature, and these all are colorless. After this, the second point is there. This is related to its solubility. So very simple is there. We can say that ki carboxylic acids are soluble in water. But that will be the starting carboxylic acid are soluble in water. As the alkyl chain is going to increase, its solubility is going to decrease. Very simple. Firstly, I will discuss why these are soluble in water. This is due to the presence of hydrogen bonding. Due to the presence of hydrogen bonding with water, the least members are soluble in water. Like if you will want to show the hydrogen bonding, so very simple, you can show. Suppose this is the carboxylic acid. This is RCOO, and this is H. This is carboxylic acid. Now I want to show the water molecule here. So very simple, you can show the water molecule. This is oxygen, this is hydrogen, this is hydrogen. So this is the hydrogen bonding between the oxygen of the water and the hydrogen of the carboxylic acid. Same, it can form the hydrogen bonding with the here also. Like if I will be show in this way, and suppose I am taking the other water molecule here, this oxygen and this hydrogen will be show the hydrogen bonding. So as they are going to form the hydrogen bonding, so we can say that the starting member of the carboxylic acid, they are soluble in water. But as the alkyl chain is going to increase, my mean is this. Suppose this is alkyl chain is CH3, CH2, 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 then this hydrogen bonding, they are not going to form easily, because as we know that the alkyl chain, a long hydrocarbon part, that are hydrophobic in nature. So as the hydrocarbon part is going to increase, so that meaning hydrophobic part is going to increase, so they are not going to soluble in water on that time. That meaning we can say that the higher member of carboxylic acid, they are soluble in non-polar solvent. So the lower member are soluble in water due to the presence of hydrogen bonding, but as the alkyl chain is going to increase, the solubility decrease, because they are these the long hydrocarbon part, that will be the hydrophobic in nature. So after the solubility, I'm going to discuss with the next point. This is the boiling point. This is boiling point. Very simple. If I will be compare the boiling point, if I will be compare the boiling point of carboxylic acid with aldehyde, ketone and alcohol, then the carboxylic acid have higher boiling point, in the comparison of aldehyde and ketone. This is also very simple, due to the presence of hydrogen bonding. Now even if that will be in vapor form, then also it will be show the hydrogen bonding, because in the vapor form that will be show us the dimer. How that will be show the dimer? So easily you can see it here. Suppose I am having one molecule is this is the one molecule of carboxylic acid. Same I'm going to take the other molecule. This is R, single bond C, double bond O, single bond O, single bond H. So these are the two molecules of carboxylic acid which are in vapor state. On that time also they will be show the hydrogen bonding between them. So that will be indicate the dimer. Now due to the presence of hydrogen bonding in vapor form also, so simply we can say that their boiling point is high in the comparison of aldehyde and ketone. So that are the physical properties whatever I have discussed with you. Now after these physical properties, I'm going to discuss with you some chemical properties. I hope you have understand about these physical properties. Now the chemical properties of carboxylic acid. 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 Under this, first of all, I will be discuss the reaction involving the cleavage of OH bond. Reaction involving the cleavage of OH bond. How that will be? This is suppose C, double bond O, single bond O, single bond H. So this bond is going to cleave. This is OH bond. So whatever reaction I will be discuss here, that will be due to the cleavage of oxygen and hydrogen bond. This cleavage will be indicate the acidic nature, or we can say that acidity of carboxylic acid. This will be indicate the acidic nature or acidity of carboxylic acid. What the acidity of carboxylic acid? Like if I will discuss the first point here, so this will be reaction with active metal. Reaction with active metal. This is reaction with active metal. In alcohol and phenol also we read out, whenever active metal will react with them, then they will be liberate the hydrogen gas. That meaning hydrogen they are going to release. That is why they are going to show the acidic character. Same happen here. Ki suppose I am having the carboxylic acid RCOOH and it reacted with the active metal. So the bond which is present between oxygen and hydrogen, it is going to cleave, and the sodium will be coming in place of this. So it will be giving us RCOONA, and hydrogen gas is liberated from here. to balancing this equation, we have to multiply by 2 here, 2 here, and 2 from here. So simply the carboxylic acid, it is going to release the hydrogen. That is why I can say that this is acidic in nature. This is the one point, it is going to liberate the hydrogen gas. As we have read out in alcohol and phenol also, they are going to liberate the hydrogen gas. That is why we have told that they are acidic in nature. Now after this, the second point, if I will discuss the reaction with base. Second point is there, reaction with alkali, or I can say that reaction with base. Reaction with alkali, simply that meaning base, that is a water soluble base. This is RCOOH, and suppose this is the base NaOH. We read out simply we knows from here in this equation ki that is acidic in nature, and we read out whenever acid react with base, they are going to form a salt and release water molecule. Same it's happen here. If this H and OH react, it will be giving us RCOO negative and Na positive plus H2O. This is the sodium salt of carboxylic acid, and it will be giving us the water. Then again you can check out कि from the carboxylic acid hydrogen is released out. Hydrogen is released out, so we can say that that is indicate the acidic character simply. Now after this, the next third reaction is there. Third reaction is there, reaction with metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate. Reaction with metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate. Reaction with metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate, if I will discuss here, suppose I am having this is RCOOH and the metal bicarbonate is there NaHCO3. This is, now when we read out कि sodium will be remove the hydrogen from here and it will be giving us RCOONA. This H reacted with this as H2 and take one oxygen from here, give us H2O and liberate carbon dioxide gas. Liberate carbon dioxide gas. This is very important reaction. Very important reaction. This is because this reaction we can use for the chemical test of carboxylic acid with phenol, carboxylic acid with alcohol, because alcohol and phenol will not liberate the carbon dioxide when they reacted with metal bicarbonate. So same कि carboxylic acid is doing this process, so we can say that कि carboxylic acid is more acidic in the comparison of alcohol and phenol. The same reaction if I discuss with the sodium carbonate, or I can say that metal carbonate, so that too we have discussed with metal bicarbonate. Now I am going to discuss with metal carbonate. So the metal carbonate, if I will discuss, this is RCOOH, metal carbonate is there Na2CO3. The changing is there, the same reaction is there, RCOO Na plus H2O and liberate carbon dioxide gas. So to balance it, we need to multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 here. So this will be the balanced chemical equation. Here also you can see that the carbon dioxide gas is going to liberate, unlike if I will discuss, unlike alcohol and phenol. Alcohol and phenol will not liberate carbon dioxide gas. Yeah, they will not react with weaker bases such as carbonates and bicarbonates, and they will not evolve the carbon dioxide gas. Alcohol and phenol will not react with metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate. metal bicarbonate to release carbon dioxide gas. So simply we can give a chemical test between carboxylic acid, alcohol, carboxylic acid and phenol. Means if they are giving any chemical test in between the carboxylic acid and phenol, so simple you can say that ki carboxylic acid will be liberate the carbon dioxide when reacted with metal bicarbonate, whereas phenol will not liberate the carbon dioxide when react with metal bicarbonate. So after this, if I will be discuss the next thing, suppose they are giving you the one question in this way to distinguish a chemical by a chemical test. You give a chemical test between phenol. Suppose they are give a chemical test between phenol and benzoic acid. Phenol and benzoic acid. So very simple test is there. Just now I have discussed with you that this is a phenol, this is, and this is the benzoic acid. This is COOH. So COOH group is available here. So it will be reacted with metal bicarbonate and it will be release what? Carbon dioxide gas. So simply I can say that this will be react with NaHCO3 and liberate carbon dioxide gas, whereas it will be if reacted with NaCO3, no reaction is there. So this is a simple chemical test. From here we can say that this is a strong acid, whereas this is a weak acid, because sodium bicarbonate or metal bicarbonate is a weak base, so only strong acid can be react, whereas weak acid will not react with that to liberate the carbon dioxide gas. So this is a very important reaction for the carboxylic acid. Now after this I will be discuss the acidic nature by the help of Bronsted-Lowry concept, ki how they will be acidic in nature. Acidic concept I will be discuss with Bronsted and Lowry concept. Acidic nature on the basis of Bronsted-Lowry concept by Bronsted-Lowry concept. Bronsted-Lowry concept कि how we can explain that कि carboxylic acid is more acidic than alcohol and phenol. Very simple, if you will be see in alcohol ROH, this is, so whenever hydrogen will be released, I am going to dissolve in water, so it will be giving us alkoxide ion, this is, and this will be the H3O positive. This is, that means it will release the hydrogen ion, that is why hydrogen reacted with H2O to give us the H3O positive. Same, suppose I am going to take phenol, so in phenol also the same procedure is going on. Suppose this is the phenol, I am going to dissolve in water, this will be giving us phenoxide ion, this is O negative, and this is H3O positive. This is, if I will be compare firstly between alcohol and phenol, then you can check out. In alkoxide ion, this alkyl part is available here, this is, okay. As we know that this alkyl part, this is the electron releasing group. So what it will be do? It will be release the electron towards the oxygen. So the here on this oxygen electron density is going to increase. As the electron density is going to increase, whatever hydrogen it has lose it, it will be again going to attract it with a more force, because here the number of electron is going to increase, electron density increase on the oxygen, so whatever hydrogen it has lose it, it will be again gain it. So that is, so we can say that this is a very weak acid. It will behave as a weak acid because it will be not lose its hydrogen easily. It will not lose its hydrogen easily. Here if I will be see in the phenoxide condition, simply you knows कि here there is a no resonating structure is possible, but in phenoxide the resonating structure is possible. This is, so what will be happen here, this in resonating structure, this electron whatever it will be available here lone pair, so it will be given the electron to this, double bonding will be coming here, so this pi electron will be transferred here, so this will be coming on ortho and para position, electron is going to transfer, so that meaning here resonating structures are possible. Due to the resonating structure we can say that this is more stable in the comparison of this, so we can say that this is more acidic because this is a stable, so if it will be stable, so it will be not gain the electron back, it will not attract the hydrogen ion back whatever it has lose it, because by losing the hydrogen it make itself more stable, because this is a phenoxide ion. So you can check out its resonating structure. Already resonating structure I have made you, I have explained you there also in phenol. So I hope you knows about this, कि whenever the phenoxide ion will be formed, so it will make their resonance, due to their resonance it will be the more stable, so it will be not attract the hydrogen ion whatever it will be lose, so we can say that कि it is more acidic in the comparison of alcohol, it will be lose its hydrogen easily, so that will be the more acidic in the comparison of alcohol. Now the point is coming for carboxylic. If I will be discussing the carboxylic, this is RCOOH, I'm going to dissolve in water, then what's happen, so it will be also release its hydrogen, it will be giving us RCOO negative and this is H3O positive, so this will be indicate this is also the acidic in nature. Now we will compare them कि that is a more acidic or less acidic. Now we can make its resonating structure, carboxylate ion. So if I will make its resonating structure, so it will be coming in this way, R single bond C, double bond O, single bond O. Now one negative charge is available there, so what's happen, the negative charge will be coming here, this is on oxygen. Now if I will make its resonance, so you can check out how this will be transfer the electron on this position, then bond will be give electron back to this oxygen, so I can say that RC single bond O, this is negative double bond O. So simply if you can check out here, this is also the stable, this is also the stable. Now the point is this, कि why the carboxylic acid is more stronger acid in the comparison of phenol. That also very simple available here. You will check out on this condition. Here what will be available? Carbon, same this is carbon, same this is carbon on these points. So negative charge is coming on these carbon, which is not that much of electronegative. This is not that much of electronegative, whereas here the negative charge will be coming on that oxygen, so that will be already a more electronegative, so easily it will be handle these electrons whatever negatively charged will be coming here, so simply it will be the more stable in the comparison of phenol. So this is maximum acidic in these, maximum acidic due to their that resonating structure. Now if you will be see here, if I will say कि arrange them in the increasing order of acidic character, so from here we have understand कि alcohol are less acidic, then phenol, then carboxylic, that is a more acidic. So this is the increasing order of acidic character. So I hope you have understand about the acidic character, कि why carboxylic acid is more acidic in the comparison of phenol? Very simple reason is there, because in the phenol whatever negative charge will be coming, that will be on the carbon atom, which is not that much of negative, electronegative, so it will be not handle these electrons easily, whereas in the carboxylic acid the negative charge is coming on the oxygen, which is already a electronegative element, so it will be easily handle these negatively charged electron, and it will be the more stable in the comparison of phenoxide ion. Now that we have discussed the acidic character by the Bronsted-Lowry concept. Now after this I will be discuss the acidic character with the help of pKa value. pKa value, this is very important point here. Lots of time they are asking the question from this pKa value. Now how we can understand about that pKa value? That you can see it there. Suppose this is RCOOH. I am going to dissolve in water, then what's happen? This will be by dissolving in water giving us RCOO negative plus H3O positive. This is if I'm going to find out the equilibrium constant that we have read out in equilibrium in class 11. So what will be there? K equal to what will be? Molar concentration of RCOO negative into molar concentration of hydronium ion upon molar concentration of RCOOH into molar concentration of this water. The molar concentration of water, we know that always this is unity, because whenever we are doing the reaction on that time water is in excess amount. So if I will be transfer the water here, this is H2O. So what will be there? RCOO negative carboxylate ion into hydronium ion upon this is RCOOH. This is, so K into H2O, I can say that this is the Ka. So this is means equilibrium constant for acid. So this will be RCOO negative, this is H3O positive upon RCOOH. So from here you can check out the value of Ka. This is the value of Ka is directly proportional to hydrogen ion concentration. The value of Ka is directly proportional to hydrogen ion concentration. I will write the hydrogen concentration or hydronium ion concentration. The meaning is same. Now I can say that as the hydrogen ion concentration is going to increase, the value of Ka is going to increase. This is, so simply as the hydrogen ion concentration increase, so their acidic character is also increase. So simply we can say that ki acidic character is also increase. So simply Ka is directly proportional to acidic character. So as the value of Ka increase, the acidic character will also increase. Now I have told you about the pKa. Now how this pKa will come, that I will be discuss with you. Like suppose we know that P equal to whatever we read out minus log hydrogen ion concentration, that we read out pH equal to, this is pH equal to minus log hydrogen ion concentration, that we read out. This is whenever we have find out the pH, then this was the formula. Now if in place of H the Ka is available here, so pKa equal to what will be? Minus log Ka. This is minus log Ka base 10, that you will keep in mind, the base is 10. Now if you are the math student, so easily you can understand about this, but for bio student also there is a no problem. So simply if you will see, as I am going to increase the value of Ka, increase the value of Ka, suppose firstly the value of K is 4, then it is going to 10, then 12, minus sign is available here. So simply we can understand, as I am going to increase the value of Ka, the value of pK is going to decrease. You can check out. Ka value, before that we are keeping 4, then 10, then 12. So this is -4, -10, -12. So -12 is lowest value in the comparison of -4. So we can say that from here the pKa, the value of pKa is inversely proportional to the value of Ka. The value of pKa is inversely proportional to the value of Ka. Its meaning, as the value of Ka is increased, then the value of pKa is going to decrease. If I will be increase the value of Ka, then the pKa value is going to decrease. Now you can correlate from here. This is the value of Ka increase, then acidic character increase. Acidic character increase and value of Ka increase and pKa value decrease. So simply we can say that pKa is inversely proportional to acidic character. This is because Ka value increase, acidic character increase, but pKa value decrease. From these two relation, this one relation and this one relation, you can compare. In place of Ka, what I will putting? This will be 1 upon pK. This is, so 1 upon pK is the inversely proportional to acidic character. So I can say that pK is inversely proportional to acidic character. As the value of acidic character increase, the pK value decrease. So this is the acidic nature we have discussed with the help of pKa value. Now this will be more interesting whenever they are giving you some more compounds. Like if I will discuss the carboxylic acid, like in this way, suppose any more compound is going to attach it there, electron releasing and electron withdrawing group. Electron releasing and electron withdrawing group are attached there, then how we can explain it? So that meaning the effect of substituent on acidity we will discuss. Effect of substituent, effect of substituent on acidic character, on acidic character, कि what will be the effect will come of the substituent on acidic character. This will be very interesting here. Suppose here I am having electron withdrawing group. It is going to attach with the carboxylic acid. One side electron withdrawing group is attached with the carboxylic acid, and one side electron releasing group is attached with the carboxylic acid. This is okay. Now it's very simple. I'm telling you कि whenever the electron withdrawing group is attached, so what it will be do? It will be take the electron from the oxygen. So that meaning whatever electron density will be there on the oxygen is going to decrease. So it will be easily lose the hydrogen, because electron withdrawing group, they will be going to take the electron from them. So the electron density decrease. So easily hydrogen ion will be lose it from here. So as the hydrogen ion will be lose it easily, we can say that that will be the more acidic. So if any electron withdrawing group will be attached with the carboxylic acid, then it's increase the acidic in strength. So as the electron withdrawing group will be attached, then acidic strength increase. Acidic strength increase. Now in electron releasing group, they will be release the electron. They will be give the electron to the carboxylic. That meaning the electron density on this oxygen is increased. So it will be not to lose this hydrogen. That will be as the electron density increase, this will be attract that hydrogen more tightly. So it will be not lose the hydrogen. So if any electron releasing group will be attacked, so we can say that acidic strength decrease. So here acidic strength decrease. Acidic strength decrease. In exam lots of time they are asking the question. Now you can see it here. I am writing here some electron withdrawing group with their increasing order electron withdrawing group that you keep in your mind and learn it. Firstly, this is the phenyl group, that meaning C6H5. This is the least electron withdrawing group. After that, this is iodine, then bromine, after that chlorine, then fluorine, then cyano group, then nitro group, this is NO2, then CF3, carbon trifluoride. This is the increasing order of the electron withdrawing group. Its meaning that will be show the least acidic character if it will be attached, then this will be show the most acidic character if that will be attached. Now same some order of if I will be give you the question in this way. Suppose the question I am giving you and I am asking about which one is the more acidic, then you can check out. This is how. Suppose I am giving you CF3COOH, one compound is this. After that I am giving you CHCl2COOH, CHCl2COOH. After that I am giving you suppose CCl3COOH, CCl3COOH. After that I am giving you suppose this is NCCH2COOH. This is NCCH2COOH. After that suppose I am giving you this is NO2CH2COOH, NO2CH2COOH. And I have told you that you have to arrange them in the increasing order of acidic character. Now very simple, you can check out कि this is also electron withdrawing group, 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 this is also electron withdrawing group. So all they are attached with the electron withdrawing group. Now you knows about their increasing strength, कि how they will be arranged them. So strength is mentioned in front of you, so you can check out कि CF3, this is the more electron withdrawing group, so this will be the more acidic character, it will be show more acidic character. Now this is a CF3, this will be show the more acidic character. So increasing order I want to write, so that will be coming at last. So CF3COOH, this will be coming at last. Now after this if you will be see कि which one is a more, here Cl2, here Cl3. So Cl 2 and 3, oh both they are the electron withdrawing group, but on this carbon 3 electron withdrawing group atom are attached. So this will be show the more acidic character in the comparison of this, because this will be attract the more tightly the electron, and the attraction between the oxygen and hydrogen will be weak, so it will be lose the hydrogen easily. So I can say that after this is CCl3COOH. After that this is, you can check out Cl again. So this is Cl3, this is CH2, Cl3, then this will be coming CHCl2COOH. After that we are having CN and nitro group, CN and nitro group. So check out कि which one will be available here, that will be lose the electron easily. If you will check out कि cyano group will be attract the electron easily or nitro group will be attract the electron easily. So if you will be see here, then this will be the nitro group will be more stronger. So here what will be coming, the nitro group. What will be coming here, nitro group. So this will be NO2, this is CH2COOH, and that last this is CN is less electron withdrawing group, so that will be coming at last, or I can say that NC CH2 COOH. So this is the increasing order. This is the increasing order if you have to check out here. Keep in your mind, you people are thinking कि this nitro group तो more increasing more electron withdrawing group in the comparison of Cl. Yeah, nitro group is more, but here 3 Cl is available here. So that is the electron withdrawing group. 3 electron withdrawing atom is attached on that carbon. That is why this is more stronger. Same here, 2 Cl is available. That is why this is more stronger. If only 1 Cl will be available with that carbon, then the nitro group will be coming firstly. So this is the increasing order of the acidic character of the given compound what they has given you. Now same I am discuss one more question कि which acid of each pair shown to be stronger acid. Which acid of the each pair shown to be the stronger acid. They can ask the question in this way also कि which acid of each pair which acid of each pair shown to be stronger acid. Shown to be stronger acid. Like in first point they are giving you CH3 COOH and they are giving you CH2 FCOOH. Now it's very easy for you people, as we know that CH3 is an electron releasing group. So it will be release the electron, it will be increase the electron density on the oxygen, so oxygen will be not lose the hydrogen easily. Whereas fluorine is attached here, which is a electron withdrawing group. It will be take the electron from them and the electron density decrease on the oxygen, so it will be release the hydrogen easily. So this will be the stronger acid. I hope you have understand easily. Now second I am giving you, this is CH2 FCOOH. CH2 FCOOH or CH2Cl COOH. CH2Cl COOH. Now you will compare them कि which one is a more acidic, Cl or F, because in one F is attached in one Cl. So fluorine is a more electron withdrawing group, more stronger electron withdrawing group. So we can say that कि this is stronger acid. So this will be very easy for you people. I hope there is no problem. If one more I will be discuss with you, so that also you can understand easily. Like suppose I am giving you here CF3 and this is the benzoic acid COOH, or here I am giving you CH3 and this is COOH. Same you can check out easily. This is the electron releasing group, this is the electron withdrawing group. So if electron releasing group will be attached there, so the acidic character decrease, and this is the electron withdrawing group, so acidic character increase. So very simple, one is electron releasing, one is electron withdrawing group. Electron releasing group will be decrease the acidic character, whereas electron withdrawing group will be increase the acidic character. So this will be the stronger acid. So I hope you have understand easily about the physical properties and acidic nature of carboxylic acid. If any problem will be there, you can mention it there in the comment box. I will be try to solve your problem. Very shortly I will be come with the next chemical properties of carboxylic acid with you. Thank you.